only have $122.39 left from bringing in $6,700 this month. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even mad about it because I was able to put money aside in all 7 of my budget categories. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down how I budget $6,700 working a full-time job and creating content on the side. Let's get right into it. Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Nikki. If you are returning, welcome back. Now you heard me correctly. Your girl only have $122.39 remaining in her budget after $6,700. And I know we haven't done a budgeting video over here. I was just recently sitting at my desk and really trying to focus on that one person that I'm trying to help with my YouTube channel. And that person actually wants to make money online, but not only does she want to make money online, when she gets all of this money, she need to know exactly what she need to be doing with it. She need to know how to budget this money, because if she does not, that money is just going to disappear just as fast as she got it. And I had to bring the budgeting videos back. It's doing a disservice to you if I do not bring the budgeting videos back, because your girl is over here saving some money. Your girl is over here planning out her budget every single month, and me not showing that to you and me walking you through what it is that I'm doing will definitely be doing a disservice to you. And I don't want you to be making all this money and going broke the next month. So we're going to get into this budget. Again, I budget $6,700 this month, and I'm going to be sharing exactly where this income is going to be coming from. Now, I work a full-time job and I create content on the side. And with my full-time job income, I budgeted the lowest amount that I've ever received. This year so far, my lowest paychecks has been around $2,100. I get paid 2 times this month, so $2,100 times 2 is $4,200. Now, the $2,500 that I am budgeting from content is because I've been seeing my patterns on how much money I've been making. I've been seeing what I've actually been making, because again, I log everything. I track every single thing, so that way I can know what it is that, I can realistically say that I can be making. And my number is going to be $2,500. Before, when I was doing content, I was just all willy-nilly with it, just be grateful for anything that comes in. And I'm still grateful for anything that comes in. But now that this is a business, I got to be strategic with the amount of money that I have coming in and what I'm actually doing with that money. So before, when I was just all willy-nilly, just getting the $100 here, $200 there type of thing, and I was just happy and grateful for anything that comes in, I was splitting that money 4 different ways. I was putting money aside for taxes, money back into the business. I was putting money aside for bills and expenses, and then I would give myself the last 25%. I would use that last 25% when I was in debt to actually help me pay off debt. Now that I've paid off all of my consumer debt, I now use that money to actually save, put in my high yield savings account. But now that I'm making more money, I'm seeing my checking account grow and grow and grow, and I'm just having money just sitting there. I'm like, you know what? It's time to take this money and let this money work harder for me and not me working harder for it. You get what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Now that I'm making more money, I'm going to be utilizing this money in different ways, and I'll be sharing exactly how I would be doing that with listing out my budgeting categories. So the first budget category I have is savings, because savings is very important to me. Again, my job just said that they're going to be running out of money by 2026 if they don't get no help. But instead of me waiting around trying to figure out if they're going to run out of money, I need to be putting money aside for my own self. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Now, my job has already stated that they gonna be running out of money for one, and then they are stopping our pension. So they are no longer funding our retirement. We're only funding it for ourselves. So we're not getting the match. So right now with retirement, I'm putting in $230.98 for the month of May. Now with my TSP, I did up that a little bit because again, I know that I have a raise coming in. I know some expenses about to get cut, such as my son's aftercare fee, and I no longer have to pay that after the month of May. So I want to be utilizing that amount of money and putting it in other places, and I want to go ahead and start doing that right away. So with my TSP, I did up it from 5% to 8%, and I'm putting in $499.26 in the month of May. I've also, with my content money, this is where a little bit more of my savings is going to go, being that I'm trying to retire early. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I'm trying to retire early, so my goal is to put as much as I possibly can into a high yield savings account, into my investment account, and into my Roth IRA. So for the month of May, I'm gonna be putting $500 aside for in my high yield savings account, and then $500 aside in my Roth IRA, and then $1,000 in my investment account. And with the high yield savings account, I use Ally Bank. So if you are interested in that, I will take it down below. With my Roth IRA, I use Fidelity, and then with investing, I use Fidelity too. So those are the two accounts that I'm gonna be funding outside of my full-time job. Now the other stuff is just regular degular things that everybody pretty much kind of like have. So in my home category, I gotta take care of my mortgage and utilities, and that's still at $1,750. I have a separate banking account or checking account for that I just switched that money over on the first of the month every single month. I'm also taking care of life insurance. That's going to be $13. Short-term disability, that's $82.44, but I got to pay it 2 times because it's like comes out of my paycheck, but it don't come out of my paycheck. It actually comes out of my account or whatever. So that's $164.88. I'm budgeting $145 for my phone bill. That's for me and my son. And then aftercare fees for my son this last month, $360. And this should be the last month for that. So this month is going to take a big hit because I still up in my savings while still having to pay that aftercare fees. But in June, I should see a little bit more of a wiggle room because I would no longer have to pay that $360 aftercare fee. And I will possibly have that money remaining going forward. Now with food, I already went to the grocery store at the end of the month, so I'm hoping that I don't have to spend all of this $300, but you know, your girl can eat up a budget. I can eat up a budget for sure. So $300 is what I'm actually budgeting for food. Now transportation, this is just gas, and gas has skyrocketed. Gas for me, the last time that I filled up my gas tank was $4.20. And I think I spent around $47 to fill up. And my car, I actually have to fill up 2 times a week. So it just has been crazy with gas. And not only that, my son has activities that he goes to. So there's a lot of driving around. So I'm spending a lot of money on gas. So this particular month, I actually upped my gas budget. I had it at $350, but it was looking like I was going over that. So now I'm budgeting $400 for that. Even more than my food, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous to say that I gotta spend $400 on gas and $300 on food. I really feel like it should be vice versa, but because my job is not by my house, my son has activities that's not by my house, we are doing a whole lot of traveling. The next category is subscriptions, and I only have one subscription. That's Google Storage, because you know your girl got a full inbox that she just haven't cleared out and deleted just yet. So $1.99 for that. And then in the fun category, or aka plan spending, things that I already know that's going to be coming up, I'm going to be planning out or budgeting for the chiropractor. I'm still going to the chiropractor. I have lowered the amount a little bit, so it's $212.50. And then I'm also going to be giving myself some money from that $2,500 that I'm going to be making from content, and I'm going to be utilizing that any way that I want to. This is going to help me with my son. If we want to go out and do things, this is going to help me if I want to get a smoothie bowl, if your girl want to get a little frappe, if your girl want to go to the little store and buy a little cute outfit, get her hair done, because she need a new wig. Like, your girl been needing a new wig, but I just really haven't wanted to spend the money on a wig. But I might get me a new wig this particular month. So yes, I'm definitely giving myself that last little $500 that I had remaining from my content money, and that leaves me with $122.39 remaining in my checking account, just in case I get a flat tire, I go over my budget some way, something comes up where I didn't plan for something, and I have a little bit amount of money in that checking account to take care of that expense. Because one thing I know about your girl can get a flat tire in a heartbeat. For some reason, these Atlanta roads got a lot of potholes, and your girl be riding in them, and she be flatting the tire like every single month. It's ridiculous out here. And that's basically how I budgeting $6,700 with working a full-time job and doing content on the side. That's all for this video. If you are interested in my budgeting tools, I'm gonna tag it on this video, and I'm gonna link it down below. So check it out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.